forgot to talk to someone in the trade house. I forgot to talk to Hriskar Flatfoot. Hello there. He wants me to help him recover some gold by finding Fargoth's hiding place. Yep. Fargoth has a hiding place in town, and we're going to find it. But not right now. We're going to wait until night, go to the top of the lighthouse, and then see where Fargoth hides his things.
Moth asks, how many romance options are there?
I don't think there's any. I might be wrong on that. I think there might actually be someone that you can like finger quote romance, but I don't really remember that well.
I've always wanted to finger quote a girl.
Whoa.
Sorry. You know it's not true.
This is a family LP. So I'm gonna spear this mud crab.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Come on.
Oh, gosh.
There we go. My stamina is
It's good to know that
too
mud
low.
crabs have blood, much like every other creature in the game.
Yeah. Also, you can see here the Iron Spear stats. That's how much damage it does. So it makes sense. Like, a spear would do the most damage thrusting. The chop and slash don't do as much damage. So the overhead, wouldn't do it. But if you're thrusting, that does the most.
Right.
I don't need crab meat. I need to murder more crabs is what I need to do. Maybe I'll cast a fireball at the next one.
Oh, yeah. Crabs hate fire, I hear.
Horrible creatures. Nope. He's coming for me. There we go. Yeah, cooked crab meat. So, I guess one of the things that I really don't like about Morrowind is the whole stamina system.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have it so that just running at like top speed decreases your stamina. And since stamina is used in combat and for casting spells and basically doing anything in the game, it makes it really hard to get around at like a reasonable pace and also have stamina to do things.
Mm-hmm. They just really hate letting you do things.
Pretty much. Yeah. Also, there's a dead guy here in the grass. FYI. Normally, you'd be able to see him from far away, but since there's all this like grass in the way, it actually makes him difficult. If you didn't know he was here, you would have no idea.
No, it's like impossible.
So yeah, he's the tax collector in Seydanine. There's a little quest to do with him.
One wonders why the crabs weren't just eating him instead of attacking you.
Crabs are fighting for their territory. They do not eat people.
Really?
I have no idea. I just made that up.
Oh. See, I have you in such high regard as this like lore master of Elder Scrolls.
I do know a fair bit about Morrowind, but I don't know that much. Did I miss it? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Such a graceful landing.
Oh, this poor guy.
Poor Tario. Now we get to loot his body.
And half the chat is so bewildered right now.
Scroll of Icarian Flight. Those are some of the best scrolls in the game. They are the only scrolls of this kind that exist. There's no other scrolls that are like this in the entire game. I will probably show them off at some point. We're going to strip him down and put his robe on.
Speaking of showing off...
He also has the Iron Spark Sword, which is a pretty decent sword for a new player. So I'll equip that. It's also going to be necessary for where we're going next. Here's his journal. He talks about how he's trying to make a scroll of flying, and whelp. Shine on you, crazy diamond. Oh, I left him his shoes.
Because you can't wear shoes and boots.
Exactly. I have no use for these shoes, but he can keep them. And his lovely green underpants. I could, like, dispose of his corpse, and so he disappears from the game world. But I don't want to do that.
Leave it as a reminder to all who would fly too close to the sun.
Exactly. I'll use a
I
different
think
spell.
Moff is half seriously asking if, like, if you do a flame spell on a corpse, does it actually do anything? I don't think so.
No,
right?
it doesn't, unfortunately. Also, I think a lot of the spells have got new sounds to them, too.
The only sound I remember is
Yeah.
fizzling out and failing.
Alright, I'm freezing mud crabs.
That is my life.
So, you might be wondering why I'm running all the way over here. The reason is because of this. Samaris' ancestral tomb is hiding on the other side of this mountain. Now, the reason that we've got ourselves this magical sword is because of this tomb. We want to make sure that we have lots of stamina, too.
Is this tomb built by Dunmer?
Yes. This is an ancestral tomb, which means a Dunmer family, presumably. I've forgotten the name of it already. Samaris, I guess. It would be their family tomb. I would be able to read this if I could remember Daedric, but I can't.
Ah.
Actually, what was that? That was a Scroll of Telvin's Courage. Nah.
What house rules this area? Or, like, what house is popular in this area? It's a bad way of putting it, but you know what I mean.
I think it's Hlalu.
Lalu? Yeah.
We have stumbled upon a ghost. Oh, come on. There we go. Ghost down. So the reason that we wanted that Iron Spark Sword is so that we could hit that ghost. Because incorporeal beings can only be damaged by magical weapons or silver weapons. Or magic. I could have just cast a spell on him. He also has ectoplasm. Ghostbusters reference. And there's usually nothing to do in these urns. There's usually just ashes inside. Or bone meal in this case. Which makes sense.
You can use it for alchemy, right?
You can, yeah, but I didn't take any alchemy skills. Actually,
how does alchemy stack up in
Scroll of Hell.
Morrowind? I never used it.
Alchemy is completely game breaking if you know how to use it.
Mm.
Like literally, you can. There is a way to buff your stats into the tens of thousands. Like, it is literally game breaking.
Have you ever done it?
Yes, it is incredibly easy to do. I will probably do it at some point in the future just to show it off because it's like you can make a potion that gives you plus 25,000 to strength that lasts for literally like days in game. It's stupid. What blessing do I want? I want Veloth's Indwelling. I don't know what it does, but we can check. Fortify Magicka, 10 points. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now I think... I'm actually going to save.
Wise.
Not 22. There we go. Because I think there is Morrowind's version of a zombie on the other side of this door.
Oh man.
I can't remember what they're called. I guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
There he is. A Bone Walker. That's what they are.
Oh, Bone Walker. Yeah.
This guy might actually kill me. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
well.
That didn't go well at all. Hang on. Firebite, fireball. Where are you? There you are. I got you now.
Nice.
Eat that, sucker. Oh wow, my fireball must have set off a car alarm outside my window. He had a soul gem on him that I will take. So usually there's either like another ghost or a skeleton on the other side of the store, but sometimes you can get unlucky with the spawn, and there's a bone walker, and they're kind of tough to take on as a first level character, but they're not that tough. Thankfully, we have a healing spell that probably won't work. Nope. Nope. Nope.
I just love how it still uses mana.
Yep. Nope.
Oh, God.
And we don't have enough magic. Alright then.
Morrowind.
Morrowind. Ladies and gentlemen. We'll lockpick this. Oh, another thing that this adds is it makes it so that trapped objects don't tell you they're trapped anymore.
Oh.
So if I'll use my probe, so this is not trapped. But the reason that I bring that up is because this one is trapped. Normally you would open this and then die.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll disarm the trap, and then I can get into his chest. And I'll get the key that I don't need, and the Mentor's Ring. Worth 8,000 gold, constant effect, Fortify Intelligence 10 points, and Fortify Willpower 10 points.
Nicely done.
A pretty good item for a first level character. And a Fortify Health Potion. Why not?
Wait, did it say bargain Fortify Health?
Yeah, it does.
No expenses spared for the Ancestral Tomb.
Yep. Yeah, potions have different levels, different tiers. Bargain is the absolute lowest that you can get. Yeah, I believe it is even lower than cheap. I'm kind of really low on health, so I'm just gonna rest here for a couple hours.
Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. What a better place. There is no better place to rest.
Oh, never mind. No more sunset.
Well,
now we get a thunderstorm.
Morrowind.
Where am I going?
Oh, you could do Vargoth's thing now, right?
I think it's still a little bit too early. It looks really dark because of the storm, but it's still fairly light out. What time is it? 8 p.m. It might be. We'll pass by Tariel again. Just to make sure he's doing okay. Yeah, he's alright.
His pants are looking good.
Those hot pants, man.
Yeah.
It's hot in the swamp.
Yeah. And deadly.
Kind of, yeah. Well, you know, ghosts and things.
Crabs.
Crabs. I'm not too worried about the crabs.
I don't remember running into bone walkers a whole lot.
They're still like early game monsters. For a first level character, they don't spawn that much because they're on the higher end of difficulty. But for like a third or fourth level character, it's not that big of a deal. Also, they are not incorporeal, so you don't need special weapons to harm them.
Right.
Oh, I remember this guy. This is Vodinius Nucius, or Nucius. I don't know how to pronounce names. He's going to offer us some little advice. He's going to tell us to go talk to the Siltstrider person. I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know either. Sean, any idea?
Drivers? Pilots? I'm going to go with pilots.
Siltstrider pilot? I don't know. Pilot sounds right.
I'm going to go with pilot. Oh, our athletics increased.
Nice.
On our way to 100. Alright, so we're going to go and talk to this lady. She runs the Silt Strider. We're going to say that Vodinius sent us. And, oh, she mentions that he's probably not happy in Morrowind. So let's go talk to him about that. It's a wicked storm.
Now, is Saint Anine, was it established before the Imperial presence?
No, it was not. Oh.
Okay, so it's basically an Imperial...
It's an Imperial...
Not outposts, but...
Yeah, it's like an Imperial village, definitely. You can tell by the architecture.
Yeah.
Not happy here. In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. Well, thankfully, we have 100 drakes. So, there you go. We pay him 100 gold, he gives us his ring, and all is well in the world. The next time that we load this area, I believe he will be gone. And we get this cursed ring. It fortifies our athletics when cast, but it also damages our health, so it's not very good. But it's worth money. Now, one other piece of business to take care of. Go
all your stats are so low.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah.
I am not worried.
Bars.
We need to go all the way back to the Census and Nexus office and talk to this guy again. Because we mentioned that the taxman, Processus Vitellius, was murdered. And blah-de-blah-de-blah. These sorts of things happen. Did you find the tax money that he'd collected? No, I didn't. And he lets me know what happened. Okay. Thank you. That quest line is now complete. Actually, hang on.
You know, oh wait, Moth has a question.
I'll leave the tax record in here. You probably need it more than I do.
Yes, friend.
I'm not sure what Moth's question is though. What was I gonna say? I really think if I were playing this game today and I had never played it before, it would be such a bitch to not have the quest tracker like on a map or something.
It would be, yeah.
'Cause, like, it's so fast for you because you know
I know what
who
I'm doing.
everyone is and where they are. Yeah.
Especially at this part of the game. Like, I know everything about this, about
Right.
Saint Anine. Go back to a reel and sell some stuff.
Moth asks,
Oops.
was the effect of your ring that you fortify athletics at the cost of health?
Yes. Every time that you cast it, you would gain... your athletics would be fortified for 60 seconds, but you would lose 10 health. So, meh. I will sell Tarheel's Journey. I'll give it to Ariel and say, tell this man's story. Do we want to keep these scrolls? I don't want to keep that scroll. Scroll of Hellfire's not that bad. I'll keep that one. And a key. Soul gems. We don't really need soul gems right now. I'll sell them my shoes. Yeah, okay. I want 100.
Party still going strong.
I want 109 gold for these objects. Thank you. Bartering in Morrowind, ladies and gentlemen. Okie doke. I think it's dark enough now. So I'm gonna head on over to the lighthouse. In the pouring rain.
The chat has branded your ring as magical steroids.
Alright then. I like that. I think
Time is precious, so make it quick.
there is actually a way... what do you do? She's a commoner. She tends to the lighthouse, I guess. But I think there's actually a way to remove the curse on this ring, and it actually just, like, it ends up being a halfway decent ring. But I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have to look it up.
Maybe Sean knows.
Possibly. I feel like there's something like that you can remove the curse on the ring, and There you go. Oh, also, all the books have new textures that actually have, like, their covers and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Like, this is the Wraith's Wedding Dowry. I'll pull it out. Oh, and sometimes you gain skills from reading books. You don't actually have to read the books, you just have to open them.
I wish life worked that way, because then I would be the smartest person I know.
I could sit here and read this book, but I'm not going to. I might, like, record myself reading these books and put that somewhere, but I don't think I will. But anyway.
I'd like to hear you pronounce Grimane.
Yeah, no. So yeah, this is the Wraith's
Whatever
Wedding
that was.
Dowry. This is what it looks like.
Nice.
And I'm actually pretty sure that these are the same textures that they used for the books in a mod for Oblivion. So it's actually like the same books in Morrowind and Oblivion have the same textures, which I think is a really neat little detail.
Yeah.
There's a bottle of grief. She drowns her sorrows in grief. Wah, wah. So this is
Best-selling alcohol in all of Arden.
This is the lighthouse. Fargoth is on his little patrol. You can tell because he is the only person in town other than the guards who holds a torch. There he goes. Now the best part about this is that once he starts his little patrol around town on his little sneaking route, you no longer have to stay at the top of the lighthouse. So, I'm going to run right over here. And we're spying on Fargoth, but I'm going to run right up to him. What's up?
Oh dear, what happened? You're half dead.
I am half dead, but don't worry about that. How's
Very
it
considerate.
How's it going, Fargoth? Where's your hiding spot? I know you were over at this wall, but there's nothing here. Maybe it's in these mushrooms?
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
No, not these mushrooms. Oh, this is another thing that mods added. When you harvest alchemical ingredients, they actually are removed from the game world.
Oh, they didn't do that before?
Nope, not in vanilla Morrowind. So he stopped at this hollow tree stump. And yoink, yoink, and we get his crappy ring back. Yoink. Thanks, Fargoth. Now, oh whoops, I unequipped my mentor's ring. Since we got his ring of healing back, we'll use it and regain some health.
Definitely appreciated.
Yep. Now, we could go upstairs in Aril's trade house and talk to Hriskar Flatfoot, and he will take, I think, either 200 or 150 of the 300 gold that we got. Or we could just leave and keep the 300 gold, and nobody cares. So we're going to do that.
Which you're going to go with?
What spell do I want? I want Frostbite. No, I want Fireball. Alright, so we're almost done in Seydanine. I got one more little trip to go. One more thing to do on the checklist. And it is over here. If you actually ask people in town, you'll learn about this place. It is Adamasartis.
Oh, yes.
They will tell you that some bandits live here. Basically, you can just come here and kill some people and get some free loot. It's not bad. But it's late. It is 11 p.m. Actually, I just remembered. I have the sign of the Atronak, which means when I sleep, Magicka will not restore itself. So, I'm gonna go see if Auril has any Magicka potions I can buy.
It sucks.
It sucks in the beginning, because then you have to spend a bunch of money on, restore Magicka things. But after you get a few spells, it becomes a lot easier to deal with. One of the cheapest ways, for example, is to get a spell of Summon Ancestral Ghost, because they like to cast spells on you, and every time you get hit by a spell, you have a 50% chance that you'll absorb it and get Magicka from it. So you just sit there, let him attack you for a while, regain all your Magicka, and then you win. Restore Magicka. He's got some restore health potions. I think I'm going to buy those. Because why not? Fortify Agility Flynn. No, he doesn't have any Magicka potions. Well then. Whatever
Better
am
and
I
better.
going to do? Alright, I'll pay you 25 gold. Nope. Fine, I'll pay you 27. Okay, thank you. The thing about merchants is that everyone, their disposition of you will steadily decrease if you make them an offer that they refuse.
Right.
But if you just exit the barter window, stop talking to them, and then talk to them again, their disposition will be back to its default value. So, and
Just like real life.
by default, I mean where it was before you started bartering with them. So a real, in his case, would jump back to 80 because he likes us. Anyway, we're going to curl up in front of Adamus Artis and sleep for 8 hours because it is 12 a.m. Get our health back. Oh, our rest was interrupted by a scrib.
Oh, scribs.
Scribs are these little pink bugs. They are non-hostile. They will never attack you unless you attack them first. So we're just going to leave him. He's okay in my books. Alright, it's 7 a.m. Time to kill us some bandits. Like that one right there.
He looks perfect. Man, it's just so disorienting to see magic working.
I'm surprised I still had enough Magicka to cast that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't anymore. It's a nice little effect on her eyes, too.
Very disturbing. Unsettling.
Oh, just die already. There we go. Also, the longer that you hold the attack button will make a more powerful attack. Like, if you just tap it, you'll make a little chop. But if you hold it, you'll make a big swing. So there's variable damage amounts that your weapons can do. That's one thing that affects it. What kind of attack you use, like I mentioned before, affects it. And that kind of stuff. Oh, there's this guy here. No, I don't have enough Magicka. So this guy is probably the only actual threatening person in this whole cave, because he has a few spells that he likes to cast. But if you dodge his spells and let him run out of Magicka, then he becomes pretty much useless. There we go. And he is dead. Take that, Melar Baram. Oh, he doesn't have anything of worth on him, though. Also, the mods kind of like make the game a lot darker than it is. So
Yeah.
I apologize if it's hard to see.
It's okay on my screen.
Yeah. So the slave key that we got from the first bandit lets us get in here and talk to Badargo. And we can let him go free. We can set him free. Did we get his slave bracer? No, I think it just fell on the ground. Slave bracers are magic items. They are constant effect that drain Magicka. They are basically worthless, though, so I'm just going to leave it there.
Unless you want to, make it more challenging for yourself.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, the slave will basically just sit there because they have no AI. The next time that I come in here, though, he'll be gone. Once I reload the cell. The cell being the interior location, I should say.
Mm.
Excuse
Insider
me.
term.
My my Morrowind is showing.